When we start any kind of a big change, it's always good to start with a big reason why. Because when things get hard, when you get discouraged, when you stumble a bit, having a big why can help pull you through, can remind you why you're doing it until you can get back on track again. So let's look at 3 domains for a big why. The first one, when we're talking about going plant-based, is physical. What sort of physical changes would you like to have in your life? Would you like your body to look different, to feel different, to be able to perform differently? Think about where you are now, think about where you're likely to head if you don't change, and think about where you'd like to go and how going plant-based can contribute to that. And maybe write down a couple of things, like maybe I'd like to be healthy and active into my 80s and not have to rely on a wheelchair or a cane or people to move me around. And come up with as many of those as you can think of. So the second domain is emotional. And that's obviously the way you feel. Do you have feelings now that you'd like to change or amplify? You're sort of happy, but you could be happier. Maybe you're a little bit depressed because you're in pain or you don't have the body that you want. So what are the feelings that you'd like to bring into your life or to have more of in your life? And the third, let's call spiritual or values. And this is things beyond yourself, beyond your own health, beyond your own feelings, maybe the way you want to contribute to the world. So a lot of people go plant-based for the animals. Animals in factory farms treated horribly, and people look at that and they find out about it and they say, I don't want to be part of that anymore. I want to be part of the solution, not the problem. And so they stop eating animals, or they stop eating factory farmed animals, or they significantly reduce their consumption of animal products, meat, dairy, eggs, things like that. Or maybe it's the environment. Right? We know that a plant-based lifestyle is one of the most significant things we can do to stop global climate destabilization, to conserve water, to do a lot of things that are really important. Maybe it's social justice. Right? We know about Amazon rainforest land being cut down to make room for cattle grazing. We know that a lot of the big disparities between wealthy and poor around the world are made worse by our system of food, which is based on animal agriculture. We have haves and have-nots. So if any of those or other issues are important to you, you can connect them to your big why. So your homework right now is to make a list of all things in those 3 domains, physical, emotional, and spiritual/values, and then put them together in a small little paragraph, 1 to 3 sentences, in which you just kind of lay out your top most important reasons. You can write it a couple of times. But what you're looking for is when you read it, when you hold up, put it on an index card and look at it and read it, that you feel a charge, you feel excited, and you say, yes, this is what I want. And for extra credit, you can write your 1 to 3 sentences in the comments below for everyone to see.